going on YouTube? This is Bam Bam from Tier 1 Alpha Airsoft, and
I'm
I'm
Johnny.
here with, we're here with Johnny. And this is our first YouTube channel. You know, we've been an Airsoft team for a couple of years. We just never made a count until now. And so yeah, we're just going to tell you basically like who we are and everything like that. Just like, yeah, just some basic stuff who we are. Okay, we'll start off with Johnny. When did you start airsofting?
I started airsofting when I was, I think, 16. He got me into it, and I remember it was here at his house. So he showed me a gun that he had. I think it was a plastic MP5K, a see-through one, a spring, and I was like, oh, I like it, it's cool. And then so eventually I bought myself an MP5 at Big Five. But what sucked about that one was that it was dual powered, but it was supposed to be electric and spring, but the electric part did not work, and so I had to use it as a spring SMG, which sucked. which then after a couple months I returned it, and then after that I got an M4 J&G combat machine, the 16 Raider, which is actually a pretty good gun for a beginner. And then after that, after like a year or so, I traded that one for this Scar, an Echo 1 Scar L. It's a pretty amazing gun.
Asshole.
He's really jealous. Ever since I got it, he's been like really mad.
Yeah.
And then so far I've had 3 guns. Oh, and I also have an M14 by Double Eagle. It's a spring, but I just use it like a sniper rifle. So I'll just easily just put a scope, and there you go. I could look like a sniper.
Well, just a little side note here. The funny thing about that is like with my gun, it's an M4. I used it like a few times, and I used his M14 once at Tac City because my gun is over the FPS limit at Tac City.
So it's indoor. So.
Yeah, and so I had to use his M14, and it's really weird. I actually did better with his M14 than my freaking M4. Like I got so many damn kills with the freaking spring gun. Even the refs were all like, "Dude, there's a guy with an M14 and a skull mask. That skull mask, freaking like dominating on the field with the freaking M14." I'm just like, oh shit, okay. So yeah, it's like weird. I don't know how I did better with the spring gun, but anywho, yeah, that's that one time. Okay,
So what about
me? I started airsofting when I was like 10 years old actually, and like I never even knew what airsofting was at the time. My dad just randomly took me and my older brother to Big Five. I don't even remember why honestly, and he took us there, and like he got us our first BB gun. It was those freaking clear spring pistols,
Oh, like
had to cock it back each time.
Oh gosh.
And I honestly liked it because, like, it was my first gun, and I know it was actually like well made than the freaking little plastic ones from the ice cream trucks. Those ones, yeah, it was actually better, like well made. So I liked it a lot, and I used it for like a couple of years. But then I had it taken away because my stupid ass shot at a moving car. Like, I was at my aunt's house and a car was passing by, and my dumb ass just decided to shoot the window as it was driving by. And my dad was right behind me at the whole time, and I did not notice until after. Shut up. So yeah, I got that taken away, and then after a while, my dad didn't like me using airsoft guns anymore. But then as I grew older, when I was like around 13, I got my first AEG. But it was one of those plastic, cheap AEGs. It was a low-powered one. It was an M4. It was made by Double Eagles, and Double Eagles is like famous for making like plastic cheap guns.
Yeah.
Like it was the same company that made the M14.
Yeah.
And I used it. It was my first automatic one, so I
was pretty happy.
Yeah, I was actually pretty happy. I didn't really care that it was cheap. I liked it. It was only like $30. It came with like one mag. Yeah, it came with one mag, a grip, laser, flashlight, and a scope, and iron sights too. So I was like,
oh, he was set.
I was like set basically. And I had a lot of fun with it. I shot this guy a few times with it, and my other friends got little baby wars like around my neighborhood, and it was really like cool. But then like it broke a few times, so I was like, crap, what am I gonna do? And that's when 2 years ago on Christmas, I got this bad boy right here. This is the Colt M4 CQB. It's actually made by Cybergun, and
he loves that gun.
I love it. When I first got it for Christmas, there was a huge ass box, like with my name on it. I'm like, what the hell is this? And I opened the wrapping, and this guy was looking at me. This fucker was staring at me in the face. I was like, oh my god. I was happy as hell.
Did you cry?
No, I did not cry, but I wanted to. On the inside, I was crying, but I love this gun so much. When I took it out of the box, it was heavy as hell. I was like holding one hand. I was like, Jesus Christ, you know, because it feels so realistic. It feels really heavy because it's
Full
made out.
metal.
It's full metal. There's some parts that are like steel and everything like that, but it's really like awesome, and I love it. I've had it for 2 years since, and I really love it. It's just a really high quality, really top of the line gun, and yeah, I mean, I love it right now, but like later on, I'm probably gonna maybe sell it to get another gun, more like a compact gun, like an SMG, because I like SMGs, and you know, I can move faster with a lighter gun and stuff like that, because I'm always moving forward on the airsoft field, while this guy is
And
freaking
that's
still in the
like-
back.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's my rule.
So
I
don't be a
say-
wuss.
Nah.
But yeah, I go out forward and stuff like that, and I want to be light as possible, so I need to get a lighter gun. But until then, I'm going to use this one, and I actually do pretty good on the field with it, so yeah, that's just my gun. And yeah, well, that's basically just a little like bit of who we are, what our guns are. We're going to make another video with our medic if he comes next time. And we'll do also shooting tests with our guns, just show you what it's like, you know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, favorite, and subscribe. We'll see you guys later, alright?
All right, peace.